De Londres até Norwich, depois passando por Roterdão, chegou até Portugal, à cidade de berço, a Guimarães, e chegou aqui ao Alcochete e ao Sporting Clube de Portugal. Não é preciso meter o itinerário no GPS, porque sabemos que foi o caminho percorrido por Marcus Edwards, não só ao serviço do Sporting, mas também no seu percurso de carreira. Hoje vamos ter a primeira oportunidade de falarmos com ele que já esteve no ADN de Leão e que agora se junta até nós na Sporting TV. Confesso que o sotaque dele vai ser muito melhor do que o meu em inglês, mas vamos lá tentar. Marcus, first of all, thank you for this opportunity to be here. I know this is not your comfort zone to talk in the interviews, but it's always a pleasure to meet you and to know a little more about you and to show to Sportingistas. Are you prepared, relaxed for this one?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, but this is not like your comfort zone. The comfort zone is here on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
do you improve in the interviews recently, or it's kind of bad habit always?
I don't know. I don't think I'm that bad. So.
No, you're good though. But you are direct to the point in the flash interviews after the games, eh?
Yeah.
So let's start with some question that I have in my mind, because before you arrived at Sporting, we didn't travel a lot to London and to England, but then you come to Sporting and we go there 3 times, to Manchester 1 time, to London 2 times. It was you that you pray a lot for us to go to your hometown.
No, but you know, it's special to go back. When I go back, I get to see like my friends, my family, so you know, it's good.
When we were at Emirates in the last game, your family was there, your friend that was a photographer was there, and everyone was buzzing with your performance and by the performance of the team. That gives you a lot of chills and confidence for you to play and to be ready on the pitch.
Yeah, my friend Lorenzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does photography and video making, so he was there recording me and Jer. And after the game when we were celebrating, I see him in the crowd, so you know, that was a good moment.
After the game, when I passed by him, it was with your shirt with your name on the back, and I go, "Vamos Sporting," and he was like, "Vamos!" I was like this. He was very happy. He's a big friend of yours. From the whole days, from the beginning of from your childhood.
No, not from my childhood, but he's a good friend of mine.
You talk about Jer, don't you? Yeah, you give me information. You give me just one information that you have a lot of deep conversations.
On Jer?
Yeah, Jer.
Me and Jer, every day we're having deep conversations just about life, everything, football, you know, ambition, everything we want in life, stuff like this. Yeah, so that's a real brother I met.
You have the same mindset?
Yeah, definitely. Even he's from Holland, so always just speaking about where we come from and stuff. Yeah, we even we played at the same time in the same league, but we didn't know each other then.
You didn't know?
We even lived in the same apartment building.
Really?
Yeah.
In the same apartment building?
Yeah.
But you face him in the pitch with your former team, Excelsior?
Yeah, but we didn't know each other.
Did you nutmeg him?
No, but he told me after the game he was thinking I was a good player.
Okay though. It's good though. But Jared gave me information that you do a lot of deep conversations, and you have a specific question about it. That if you are in a forest, the forest is empty. If a tree falls down,
yeah.
Does it make sound or not?
Yeah, this is what you need to ask them to figure out if it makes sound or not.
You have that conversation a lot of times?
Yeah.
But I have another question. The egg or the chicken, who came first?
Oh man, no, it's not the right time.
Not the right time for doing that. Yeah, but it's the same type of question.
Yeah, same type of question.
But now it's different.
Yeah,
well,
man.
Now I have that question, and now talking about your accent, I can guarantee to you that I saw Top Boy again like 2 times for be like more with the pronounce and the accent. I know that is not perfect, but I tried though. Yeah. But it's for you. It's hard. Do you think it's harder for Portuguese to speak with a British accent, or for a Brit to speak Portuguese?
I don't know, but I've never really heard like
a Portuguese trying to
completely
have a British
the same.
accent. Yeah. But for you that you have lessons in Portuguese, what is the most difficult thing that you go through in this type of lessons?
The language is tough, and the accent, to get it all correct at the same time.
It's too close, no?
Yeah. It's difficult for me, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't really go...
I will not say it's for you to say anything in Portuguese. One day later, when you pass another season here, I will speak to you a little Portuguese, but you understand what they say in the locker room? Just a little bit, or specific football things?
Specific football things here and there, so it's all right.
They speak too quick, yeah? The Portuguese people speak too quick in that. Another question that I have in my mind in just this beginning of the party is when you did your birthday last year, Ger put a video of you singing the freestyle Little Baby. Do you know all the rhymes of that song? All of them?
That one I know, yeah.
That one. And the other ones of Little Baby, do you know every word of them? Just that.
Not every song, obviously, but you know, I have my favorite artist.
It's your favorite artist?
He's one of them.
Yeah.
Also, my friend.
I saw the podcast. I did the homework.
Yeah. My friend Aja, he's probably my favorite artist.
Oh, really?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. But I saw that you have the rhythm of the freestyle. It's the national anthem, no? Yeah. In Britain, is almost a national anthem.
It's a classic.
It's a classic. Yeah.
Sure.
Did you saw him live? Little Baby?
Nah.
No, not yet.
Nah.
Okay. The four fingers when you do the celebration.
Oh, yeah.
It's from your guys, your friends, or it's inspired in Lil Baby too?
Yeah, no, that's our thing.
Yeah, it's your thing?
Yeah, it's 40p. That's what it means. So throw up at 4 whenever you're winning or whatever.
And you do that?
Yeah.
After the game?
After the games.
With Fatau and Ger?
Yeah,
all of us did that, yeah. It was a massive joy to win in the Emirates.
No, it was a crazy moment, special moment for the whole team. Like, I think it's brought us closer together because obviously sometimes in the season it's been hard. So to get like a win like this and to go to the next round against a team like Arsenal, it's done something to the environment around the training ground.
And before the draw, when Sporting faced Arsenal in the papers, everyone was telling in theory that Arsenal was favourite, the leaders of the Prem, and they were playing a good football. But you changed that. You show the people that in football the theory is nothing.
I think everyone would have put Arsenal as the favourite spot. You know, us as a team, you know, with the coach, Ruben, we all believe in ourselves because we know how good we are. We train every day. You know what I'm saying? We play all the games, so we know how good we can play and how good we are. And when we're doing the film, we know where we can exploit them and stuff. So we was confident in ourselves that we could win, and we did.
And in 210 minutes, because it was 120 plus 19 in Portugal, you didn't lose against them, and that is a big thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think that just shows the level of team we are. You know, they're top of the Premier League, which everyone says is the best league in the world. So for us to draw with them over that period of time, where at times we could have won the game, I think it just shows a lot. You know
when Nuno Santos scored the penalty, what went through your mind after the penalty shootout? Just run.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We knew he was gonna score because, you know what I'm saying, we know how good he is with his technique, so it was just crazy.
Yeah, crazy environment. But let's talk about it more later. I have some footage and images of that game. I saw you in podcast with Guilherme, and like you were saying, you thought about the end of your career as a footballer. Then when you think about it, TV commentator is like something that you can think about it. You see yourself in that role, like Rio Ferdinand, Jamie Carragher, Michael Richards, Thierry Henry. Do you see in that role? Maybe?
I don't know. I'm not really thinking too far ahead.
Yeah, you are a younger one. You are a younger one. But do you like that type of analysis and everything in football?
Yeah, they get. No. I'd like to talk about football, get paid for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's good though. Now, just to end this type of interviews, When you are doing the interviews, when you were talking about the flash interviews that we were talking, why are you being so serious? You stay like completely focused, like serious a lot. You don't smile a lot in that type of interview.
The interviews after the game.
Just after. Yeah, you're tired. First of all, you're tired of.
I don't know. I think it's hard for me to show what I'm like when I know there's that big of an audience looking. So, you know, if you know me personally, you know what I'm like.
Yeah, you're chill.
Yeah.
Then the numbers. You were the 18 on Excelsior, 23 and 7 at Vitória, 23 again in Sporting when you arrive, 10 now you are the 10, the magician. It's some special numbers or just empty one?
No, everyone likes the number 10. You know, it's for like creative players. You know, I've been wearing 10 since I was a young player, so when I got the 10 here, you know, that was special.
Yeah. And the 23, it's special for you at some way?
Yeah, now it is, but before...
Before, no?
Nah.
It was some empty number.
Yeah.
You chose it, and now, okay. But the 10, you when we were at the youth academy of Tottenham, you played a lot with the with the 10 shirt.
Yeah.
And you played at a role in midfield.
You know, I used to be a number 10.
Yeah. The really number 10.
Yeah, really number 10.
Yeah.
I only started playing wide when I was like 18.
Okay.
So I was just naturally a number 10.
The last one of this curiosity and info, it's when you cut the socks to play.
Oh, okay.
You were the first one that I saw in Sporting doing that.
Yeah.
And now the youngsters are crazy. They are doing that every time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you saw the youth league game, but every guy was like cutting the socks to the pitch. Why is that? Is because of the structure of your leg? It's to be more comfortable.
Yeah, like the socks are tight, so sometimes it tightens my calves. So when I cut it, I don't get tight calves.
Okay.
Well, the youngsters are doing it now.
A lot.
They never used to do it before.
No, never. Let's go to the part of the traveling time. How you describe yourself at Sporting this year and 2 months, maybe, that you arrive here in Alcochete in Sporting? How do you describe these months and this year's year? Did you exceed your expectations about Sporting?
Yeah, I think when I first came, you know, it was a big switch for me.
In the middle of the season?
Yeah, it was a big switch to go from one club to Sporting. You know, Sporting's a level above, so I had to get with it quite quickly. You know, the training's different. The coach, he demands a lot from you. So it took me time to get used to that and to get in a team and stuff. So when I look back from the first few months to now, you know, I think I've done well. You know, of course, there's still more to come from me and us as a team. So, but yeah.
You were received as a family member to them, to the players. Everyone was, because everyone speaks that this season Sporting is a family, is a true family. Did you reckon that is a family now for you?
Yeah, definitely. I never really experienced that in a team before. But now, everybody's family member, so it's good environment.
Yeah. Do you remember the first conversation that you had with Sporting coach Ruben?
No, not the first one.
Not the first one, but the beginning of the conversations with them. Do you remember what he said to you, what he wanted from you at Sporting?
I don't remember that conversation, but I know he believes a lot in all his players. So yeah. And
now you have some English fluent speakers like Ger, like Fatau, that are your friends, your brothers.
Yeah.
It's easier for everything.
Yeah, that's much easier. I think anyone, if you go to a different country, something like this, it's good to have players that kind of speak like you, kind of thing, or from the same place as you. It makes your time easier.
This is your guys in the squad. I know that you have a lot of, all of you have
everyone.
some bonds, but
it's one big family.
It was in middle of the season in the winter window. It's hard for a player. It was a first experience that you have in the middle of the season to get to another team.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to because the team already is in place.
Yeah,
things
the
like
rhythm
this.
is different.
Yeah, you know, it's good to have a pre-season because that helps. Just so the manager can see you a bit more rather than you just coming in. Because when you got so many games, it's difficult to have like long training sessions because the players need to rest their legs.
So it's almost recover, train, play. Recover, train, play, and it's hard to get along with the team, right?
Yeah.
And your family come with you? Like your parents, they are in your back since the day one. They support you a lot.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be able to do it without them, so grateful.
It was a major help for them to spend the first times with you here in Portugal, no, but in Lisbon, in Alcochete.
Yeah. I think that's important to always have people that are there for you because the journey is not easy to do by yourself, especially when you're going somewhere else, going to a different country. So.
At 6 years old, you tried to use. 6 years old, you enter in the room for the first time in Tottenham. You start playing there, and then you like go off completely. You start to play a lot. You start to play with older teammates, with older teams and everything. Did you grow up much quicker than the others because of that? The responsibility, the expectations that everyone has got in you in that time?
I don't know, because football's like you get a lot of setbacks.
Yeah. It's a roller coaster, no?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. You just gotta build character yourself. Gotta go through experiences and use that.
That type of game that you played, for example, in the street football, did you input that to the pitch into the youth academy, for example, in Tottenham?
I didn't play too much street football. It was more my dad used to. The reason why I played that is because my dad used to give me. If we'd go to a restaurant or something, he'd used to park the car like far away, just give me a ball, make me dribble, you know, and I'd
just
always,
straight to the restaurant.
And I'd always have like a ball at my feet. This was when I was really young. So that's why I actually played at this, not because I was just always playing on the streets.
Okay, but when the switch turned on, because sometimes you need to go to the youth, to the professional football. When was the time that you thought, okay, this is different, this is another level now?
I think, because everything's easy in the academy. Like
it's like a bubble.
Yeah, it's a bubble. Like it's easy for your friends. Like I go home when I want. You know, you do like you're just being a normal like teenager. And then I think when I first went on loan, was when I first realized, okay, like I need to like. It's difficult. It's not easy. No one's gonna give it to me. So that's probably the first time, and also the first time when I went to Holland.
You were at 19 years old in that time?
Yeah.
It was very tough for you
to
be
tough.
outside?
Yeah. It was difficult. Just moving away. Obviously, I was also at a team, we got relegated.
Yeah.
So it was very difficult to go from one thing to another.
It was a high opener for you to, okay, I need to run from my things, I need to conquer them all.
Big eye opener for me.
Yeah, and then, but in that time in the Tottenham, you were a lot of times called up to the national team. You won the under-19 Euro, the World Cup of under-17, and the Euro of under-17. You played with a lot of great players then.
Yeah.
Let me name some of them: Ramsdale, Reece James, Mason Mount, Tom Davies, Arnold, Sancho, Sessegnon. A lot of players that are on the top of the mountain. Do you still have a lot of friends from the football beginnings in Tottenham and the England national team?
Yeah, I still speak to them. You know, like in football, you make friends that can go beyond
to the life.
Yeah. So obviously, I played with a lot of good players, and it's good to see them like just taking off. You know, it motivates you, but at the same time, like you gotta. Because when, say, if you're not in a good position, you see like people you know that you play with take off. You just gotta be ready for when it's your time.
But they always compliment you, because when I go to the Instagram after a game of Sporting, they're always like they're going, oh, you are a baller and you wizard and everything. That's good though. It's the good part of football. Yeah, love from them and from all of you that starts on the same ground, and now they are traveling a lot and doing some things, your things in football.
No, it's always good for people to appreciate you and stuff, so it's nice.
If you find the peace, the focus, the mindset here in Portugal to improve, to just focus on your goals, to take off and achieve your things in football.
I'm very happy. Like here, you know, it's taught me a lot moving away from home, and I'm fully focused.
Ok, let's go back to the second part to talk about Sporting. Vamos agora falar de Sporting e, claro, de mais futebol com o Marcos Edwards nesta segunda parte. E depois de andarmos no relvado, onde o Marcos se sente confortável, agora vamos para a minha zona de conforto e vamos começar aqui com um pequeno jogo. Marcus, like I said to you, let's start with a little game, like for you to choose between two options. It's a little bit of this and that. So, Portugal or Netherlands?
Portugal.
Portugal. London or Lisbon? I know that answer. You already gave it. London, yeah. Fish and chips or bacalhau?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips. England weather or Portuguese weather?
Portuguese weather.
Talk or listen?
Listen.
Listen. Time with a lot of people or time alone? Difficult one.
Both.
UK hip-hop or American hip-hop?
American.
Dave or Stormzy? You don't listen too much. Okay, that's past that. Lil Baby or Drake? Tough one.
I'll say baby.
Baby. NBA or Netflix?
NBA.
Lillard or Irving?
Oh, it's tough.
Tough.
I must say Kyrie.
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Okay, for me it's Dame. So, LeBron or Kevin Durant?
KD.
Shoes or caps?
Shoes.
Jewels or cars?
Jewels.
Goal or assist?
Probably goal, man.
Goal, yeah.
Man, goal.
Dribble or shoot?
Dribble.
Okay. It was good though. I think you get it all correct. Now let's start with the time that you were at Portugal, at Guimarães. Which one were the main differences that you find in the football in Portugal and the football that you played used to in the Excelsior and at the youth of Tottenham? The main differences.
I think the main difference with the youth is that the youth is just comfortable. Like been playing with the same players. Same academy, whatever. You know, you don't come into a first team environment where everything's a bit different. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main difference from youth to a first team. The difference between Portugal and Netherlands is I can't really compare it because me playing in Sporting was way better than playing over there. Because at Sporting, the way we play and the way we're set up, you know, it makes it easy for us to play games sometimes. 96 games, 20 goals in Vitória in 2.5 seasons. Important times for you to grow up as a player in that year that you spent in Guimarães? Yeah, no, definitely. That was good. That was a good time for me to.
They want me to ask you about the bars that you have. The music.
I don't know what it's
I know that. Continue.
Yeah, the Vitória was a good time for me. You know, they gave me an opportunity to play for them, and you know, it's also a good club. So, yeah.
But 2022 began with the right way. A new chapter was written in Sporting. It was a huge step for you in your career as a footballer?
Yeah, definitely. It's a big moment for me, my family, everyone to play for a big club like Sporting. So, yeah.
What was their reaction when you said, "Look, family, I go to Sporting now"? What was the reaction?
You know, everyone was just proud of me because they know that it's been difficult at times. So,
Nah. He's messing with you, yeah.
yeah. No, but everyone just, it was a proud moment for me, for us.
All of your doubts in your career, all of your interrogation points starts to go to exclamation points into certainty in your career in Sporting.
Yeah, for sure.
And they give you a big help. It was an easy decision. I saw that you speak with Guilherme and you say it was a really easy decision to come here.
Yeah, real easy.
Why?
I mean, would
Just
you?
because, yeah.
Would you?
Yeah, of
there
course.
You go,
yeah, it's the same.
Easy
yeah.
decision.
It's the same, yeah. But I'm from baby one. I'm Sporting, so it was an easy one for me. What Sporting means to you after this month, this year, and 2-3 months? What this means to you, the fans, the support, the team, the staff here? What it means to you, this club now?
Yeah, it means I'll forever be like a supporter now, Sporting, just from my time being here, you know. So yeah.
Let's go through 4 moments. The first one, for you to remember that moment and to speak about it a little. The first one in Estádio Nacional against Belenenses. It was your first game in Sporting. What went through your mind in that moment?
I just remember I wanted to come onto the pitch. You know, let's say I had a bit of excitement, a bit of nerves, you know, all the stuff when you have your debut and stuff. So yeah, that was a good day.
The second moment is the game again in Estádio José Alvalade. You enter at 82 minutes. You enter on the pitch. It's different to do the first game, the first appearance at our stadium, at our dome, our stadium of Sporting.
Yeah, you know, our fans are great. So, you know, all these moments have been special, especially when I'm coming on at home. Even the away one, I could hear them, but you know, coming on at home, yeah, different feeling.
Third one, your Champions League debut. I know that you came to Portugal because of that also, the European competitions. Vitória played on the Europa League, but UEFA Champions League is another big step. It's maybe the dream with the World Cup and the European Cup with the national team, but in clubs, the Champions League, it's a big dream for everyone. How was it for you to debut in Champions League?
Yeah.
Dream come true?
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's crazy. Like, you don't think you can do it sometimes, but then I got there, and so it makes you believe in it.
It's really buzzing when you hear the anthem of Champions League. It really affects you as a player.
Yeah,
Everyone says, okay, the anthem, but it really affects a player to hear that noise in the beginning.
No, definitely gets you ready.
Get you ready and warmed up. The full one, and I mixed 2 of them. It's the games against the teams of North London, Tottenham and Arsenal. Your goal against your former club, Tottenham, here when you played at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and the special night at Emirates. These were one of the biggest moments in your career, these 2 games, these 4 games against Arsenal and Tottenham.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely think so. You know, different feeling when you get told you get to go home and play against, you know, one of the 2 of the biggest teams that play in that country as well. So yeah, it was a special feel. It was a bit unrealistic when drew both of them, you know, both from North London as well. So, but yeah, man.
Play at home. Let me show you something. I know that you supposedly you saw this a lot of times, so let me show you this video.
Yo, I ain't seen this one.
No.
Where you been hiding this?
No, this is the goal.
Yeah, but who recorded this one?
Us.
Yeah, I need
Behind the net,
send that to me. Let me watch that again.
Yeah, this I sent to you. Yeah. Can I? Do you want to start again? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that angle is crazy.
It's crazy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What went? I asked you after the game what went through your mind, and you say, okay, I start to run, no one to pass, and then I look to the net and let's go, let's shoot. It was a little bit of that.
Yeah, well, the pass inside to Paulino, we actually practiced that. The manager told us that if we got someone on us behind, if I have someone on me like behind me, that Paulino will be there. I don't even need to look. So that's what I did. I passed it to him, and then after that, yeah, no one came near me, so I just shot.
And I know you weren't supposed to celebrate because of it's your former club, but the emotions to see everyone, to see your family was. I think it's completely impossible not to celebrate a little bit of that.
Yeah, no, it was impossible not to celebrate that one.
Let me show you another one. And I know this is special too because it's your first goal in the Champions League. So let's see. The other one is this one. Great angle too.
Yeah, he's recording all of this.
Oh, that's the sporting video. Yeah. Special one too?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, of course.
All the goals are
special. Yeah, but this stuff like you dream of as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And you know when you go through like a long journey and then you get to like that's the peak of club football. So you can't explain it really.
It's been your best season as a footballer this season. You broke the records, most goals in one season as a pro, most assists, and we have 2 months ahead of football to play. So it is the best season for you as a footballer.
Yeah, I think definitely right now it's probably my best season. You know, we still got 2 months left. We still got goals to achieve and that. But
another one. You have a lot to achieve, yeah?
Yeah.
Now speaking about the question that you can use for you to speak about you and to label you as a football player is asking everyone if they are not entertained, because you entertain people. Do you reckon that? Do you know that you entertain the players, the people that are seeing in the stadium, the people pay the ticket to see players like you to go to the front to score goals and everything?
No, I've been playing like this since I was young, but you know, sometimes it's nice when, say, if you do something in the game and you hear the crowd like either get up or, you know what I'm saying, so it's nice.
When was the time that you heard more the supporters after a gameplay of you? When was the specific time that you heard and you go forward to score?
When I was dribbling against Tottenham in the first leg, I could hear it.
I have that too. Let me show you. That's this one, yeah.
Yeah, this one I can hear
from 2 angles, that one.
Yeah, I should have scored though.
Look at this angle. This is another one. You didn't saw that.
That's mad. You need to send me.
I will send you.
Yeah.
Me and Filippo will send you this. I think Loris didn't know how he saved that. It's like he put the hand on the floor, and Did you search in the next days what they are saying about you? Like, for example, the media and the social network, or you don't connect too much with that type of opinion?
Nah, I don't really like.
You shut down that type of, because they can tell you a lot of good things, but when it's bad times, they tell you a lot of bad things also.
No, I'm just not into that. I just gotta concentrate on yourself, like not what other people were saying about you, and you just gotta do what you're doing.
Yeah. Between baller and magician, what you prefer? They call you baller or magician? It's the same.
It's the same, man.
They speak you a lot. They talk you about Edwards. He's a baller. Yeah, he's a young baller for Sporting. How can you describe yourself on the pitch? What you like to do inside?
Just get on the ball, you know. Go past players, create. It's probably my type, like what I'd say about myself.
And when you were at Sporting, you were a player. Now you are more grown-up player. What is the big difference that you notice in yourself before came to Sporting and now with the help of the coaches, the help of your teammates? What's the bigger difference? Coach Amorim said that you are more intense, more aggressive. It's just a part of that?
No, I think a lot of different things help with that. Like, for one, like the coach, he's helped me a lot, just tactically and stuff. You know, because like he's really good, so he's helped me just mature on the pitch. Just look at football a bit differently, rather than just always just playing.
And they create a lot of spaces for you to have more freedom. For example, to go to the line 10 cross, to go to the one-on-one way to their left back or something like that. They give you a lot of space for you to create and to have your freedom in the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. Like, we all know each other's strengths, so try to use that as much as we can.
Do you have someone you look up to when you were younger, one like an example, an idol, like for example a great player, world-class player that you look up to and you want to do the same dribbles and that's everything?
I think my favorite player was probably Neymar when I was young.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
You like him, yeah. Do you think about one time if you face Neymar, if what you said to him, if you were like in the locker room to go to the pitch?
Nah, probably just ask for his shirt or something.
Like, just like Rashi to do your sunny in it, like that. Probably something like that. So we are, and what do you think it's your perks, and what do you think you need to improve more in this time in Sporting? What you know, like for example, if you have on FIFA, what is the line that you need to fulfill to be a complete player in all of areas?
Well, I think you can always improve on everything. I think every player, there's always everything you can improve on. Even the good things you're good at, you can do even better. So I'd just say everything.
And the coaches help you a lot, and they talk a lot with you because of that's part of the football.
Yeah, like Carlos, like sometimes he shows me my game clips and we go through them. You know, and yeah.
It's a helpful tool.
Yeah, all the coaches are very helpful, like to each player individually.
So we are running to the final questions, and nowadays the calendar will be very tight in the next days. You will have in 13 days 4 games. So what are your expectations for this final part of the season with Sporting?
You know, right now we're in a good run of form, so we just need to keep it up. We go into every game trying to win every game. So with this many games, it's important that the whole squad is always ready and stuff. So yeah, we got big ambitions.
The confidence is at top this time. The levels of confidence in the team are at top.
Yeah, especially after the
Arsenal game.
Yeah, we got
Juventus. It's a name that is familiar, a historic team. When was the draw? What do you think about the quarterfinals with Juventus? I think nowadays it's impossible to get an easy team in that competition. So, but what do you think about Juventus?
Yeah, I think this year it's strange because the Europa League, all the teams could be in the Champions League knockout round. So yeah, the level of competition is high, but you know we're just as good as all of them. So.
And talking about the last game, we spoke in the beginning about everything about that match against Arsenal at Emirates, but I didn't ask you something. The fans. I know that when you climbed the tunnel to go to the pitch, you heard in the preparations of the game, you heard the Sportingistas, the fans. Was it important? It's not just like a cliche sentence to think to the Sportingistas. It's a real one. Do you feel the buzzing of them?
You know, it's a real thing. Like, when they're there supporting us, we feel it. We want them to sing as loud as they can when we're away. And, you know, after the game, like even when Pot scored, like we all go run to them. And after the game, you know, it was good. It was fun.
When you look at them, for example, in Emirates or in Alvalade or anyone when Sporting plays, what you see? For example, when Pot scored that goal, everyone was like jumping around and everything. It's like a different club with different supporters that are always behind the team, always trying to protect you and to support you.
Yeah, for sure, and that's important.
That's very important for you. And do you like that type of support? Do you feel that type of support when you are on the pitch?
We definitely feel it, definitely.
For the last questions, this is just your takeoff as a player of your journey. You have a lot to grow up and to conquer in your career. Do you believe in yourself at that point?
Yeah, you know, I still have a long way to go. You know, I just feel as though like right now I just getting started kind of thing. So you know, I got a long way to go.
Yeah, Marcus.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you very much. I know this is not your thing. The thing is playing, but I think it was very good though.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good though.
Yeah.
It's the first of many. Let's see.
I'll go on next week.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah.
So, okay, next week. Let's see in the podcast. But Marcus, thank you very much for this opportunity. Thanks again, bro. Marcus Edwards, uma primeira grande entrevista exclusiva à Sporting TV, neste olhar atento sobre aquilo que o extremo pode fazer de linha ao peito. Ainda é o arranque, ainda tem muito para fazer no Sporting Clube de Portugal.